All right, let's talk about a problem pretty much everyone in the trades has faced. You've got a job to do, but it's just up there, way out of reach. Today, we're going to solve that problem by looking at two heavy hitters, the scissor lift and the cherry picker.
Oh yeah, you know the feeling, right? You're standing on the ground, craning your neck, looking at that one spot you need to get to. Maybe it's a window, maybe it's some wiring, or a high-up warehouse shelf. You know you need some kind of lift, but which one is actually the right one? And that's exactly what we're going to figure out right now. We're putting these two amazing machines in the ring, head to head, the scissor lift versus the cherry picker. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll know exactly which machine to call for your next job.
So first things first, before we can pick a winner, we got to get to know our contenders. What are these things, really, and how do they work?
First up to the plate is the scissor lift, and yeah, the name pretty much says it all. You can see that crisscrossing metal structure underneath. It opens and closes just like a pair of scissors, and its only job is to do one thing really, really well: lift a platform straight up into the air. It's an absolute workhorse on construction sites and in big buildings.
But here's something you got to know. They're not all the same. You've got your terrain models, which have beefy tires for rough outdoor ground. And then you have slab models, which are built for smooth, flat surfaces like concrete floors inside a warehouse. But the main thing to remember, its superpower is its simplicity. It just goes up and it comes down. That's it.
And in the other corner, we've got the cherry picker. You'll hear a lot of people call this a boom lift, and that name makes a ton of sense. See, instead of a scissor mechanism, this machine uses a huge, powerful hydraulic arm, kind of like a giant robotic limb that can lift and extend a bucket way up high.
And get this, the name isn't just a coincidence. Its first job, literally, was to help farmers pick cherries from the top of trees in an orchard. And that history tells you everything about its key advantage, that up and over access. It doesn't just go up, it can reach out and over things. You'll see telescopic ones that shoot straight out and articulated ones that have knuckles to bend around obstacles. Super flexible.
Okay, so now that we've been properly introduced, let's put them side by side. When you're standing there trying to decide which one to rent or buy, what are the real differences you need to think about?
This right here breaks it all down. You can see the scissor lift is your compact, cheaper, and super simple option. But, and this is a big but, it's got to have flat ground and it only goes straight up. The cherry picker, yeah, it's bigger, it's going to cost you more, and it's a bit more complex to operate. But what you're paying for is that incredible versatility. It gives you vertical and horizontal reach, which makes it the master of uneven ground and tricky spots.
Knowing the specs is great, but let's get down to brass tacks. The right machine is all about the mission you're on. So let's run through some real-world jobs.
Just take a second and actually picture your job site. What are you trying to do? Are you inside or outside? Is the ground perfectly level or is it a mess? Is there anything sitting between you and the spots you need to reach? The answer is going to point you directly to the right piece of equipment.
If your job involves any of these things, your decision is pretty much made for you. For indoor work, hanging signs, doing facade work, or anything on a nice flat slab of concrete, the scissor lift is your best friend. It's efficient, it's cheaper, and it gives you a big, stable platform for your crew and your tools, as long as you're just going straight up.
But if your project looks more like this, you got to reach over some bushes or get to the side of a building where you can't park right next to it, or you're just trying to get to some insane height, you absolutely need the special skills of a cherry picker. That outreach is what makes it a problem solver for these tough jobs.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here, from features to specific jobs. But look, if you walk away from this explainer and only remember one single thing, please make it this.
This is it. This is the whole shebang boiled down to two simple ideas. Ask yourself this question: do I need simple vertical reach, or do I need to get up and over something? If you're just going straight up on flat ground, the scissor lift is your answer. Simple, affordable, perfect. If you need to go high and get around an obstacle, you need that outreach. You need a cherry picker. It's really that easy.
And there you go. It's not a mystery anymore. You now have the key to choosing the perfect tool for any job at height. It's not a guess, it's a strategy. So, now that you know the difference, what are you going to build?